Welcome back, everybody, and welcome back to another video of the Baby Back Rib Show. And we're going to be doing another quiz today. This time, we're going to try and guess every Super Bowl passer in Super Bowl history. Every quarterback who's played in the Super Bowl or who have thrown a pass in the Super Bowl or anything like that. We're going to try and guess them today. You see some wide receivers on this list, some running backs on this list. We're going to try and guess every single one. There's 98 to guess, and I have 10 minutes to do that. We'll see how we do. I'm a little nervous. I feel like this is one that is a bit easier than other ones, but at the same time, I don't want to get ahead of myself here. So let's continue on here. All right, guys. So obviously, we're going to start off with the easy ones. Tom Brady, which is that giant gap in there. Obviously, you have Joe Montana. You have Troy Aikman, Terry Bradshaw. We'll go Eli Manning. I got Antoine Randall L there. Eli Manning. We're going to go Nick Foles, the GOAT, of course. That'll fill out one. We have Roger Starbucks. We have Joe Namath. We have Len Dawson, I believe was the Chiefs quarterback early. Bart Starr. I'm trying to think. You also have... we already got Joe Namath. We already have Super Bowl 50. That's Peyton Manning with that other big gap in there. Peyton Manning, Drew Brees won a Super Bowl. We have McMahon was the Bears quarterback when they won their Super Bowl. And let's see. I wonder who some of these receivers are. Super Bowl 53, 58? Is that what that is? Super Bowl 58. I can't remember who that is. There's a lot of receivers on here. Mohamed Sanu has had to throw in one. No, he hasn't thrown a single pass? Okay. Let's go Ben Roethlisberger. Let's get a couple more easy ones out of the way. Ben Roethlisberger. We'll go Brett Favre. We'll go Aaron Rodgers. Okay, so we're 17 out of 98. We still have so much more to go. Troy Aikman. Who was the Steelers quarterback in the 90s? Why can't I think of that? Who the heck was their quarterback in the 90s? Was it still Terry Bradshaw? I could be wrong. No, Bradshaw was like the 70s. Fuck, I don't remember. Patrick Mahomes. We'll go, let's think of recent Super Bowls. Jalen Hurts. And then we also had, why do I feel like Devontae Smith? No, Devontae Smith hasn't. Let's try some common last names. Brown isn't one. All right, damn it. You had Jimmy Garoppolo against the Chiefs. Who else did you have? You had Matthew Stafford and Joe Burrow. We should be able to get all these recent ones. Running back and Joe Mixon? Joe Mixon did throw a pass. Wide receiver, I'm going to go Beckham. T. Higgins. Jamar Chase. Cooper Kupp? Yes, okay. Cooper Kupp did throw a pass when he won the Super Bowl. Quarterback. Who's this most recent quarterback that I haven't gotten? Jalen Hurts. Oh, Kenny Pickett came in. That's right. Oh, is it really going to include quarterbacks that come in last second? Oh, my gosh. That's hard. All right, so the Super Bowl before that, we had Brock Purdy, and then is that Deebo Samuel who threw a pass? No, I feel like it was a Chiefs receiver. Xavier Woods. Was he even in the league yet? No, he wasn't. Rashee Rice. Nope. Hollywood Brown? I already guessed that. Shit, who threw a pass in this last, not this past Super Bowl, but the Super Bowl before that? 49ers and Chiefs. Who the heck was that? Did I already do Ayuk? No. All right, I'm moving on. I'm not spending too much time on that. Quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo, and then I'm assuming whoever came in for Patrick Mahomes that game. I don't remember. Oh, no, that was the Super Bowl before. Who was the Super Bowl before? I feel like that's just some random quarterback that came in. Super Bowl 53. Oh, it was Jared Goff. Yep, Jared Goff versus Tom Brady, one of the most boring Super Bowls of all time. The tight end who threw the Philly special. I've got to remember that, right? It's not Dallas Goedert? Is that how you spell Dallas Goedert's name? It is. Okay, so it wasn't Dallas Goedert who threw that pass in the Super Bowl, who threw the Philly special. Who was the tight end that threw the Philly special? Fuck, I can't remember his name. I'm moving on as well. Quarterback in Super Bowl 51. That was Matt Ryan. And did Julio Jones catch a pass? No. There was also a tight end in Super Bowl 52. Oh, wait, that was the one I couldn't get. Super Bowl 50 was Cam Newton. The Super Bowl before that, we had Joe Flacco. We had Kaepernick. We had Trent Dilfer for the Ravens back in early in the day. I'm just guessing. Brad Johnson. Boom. That's who I was trying to put in there. Quarterback after Colin Kaepernick. Oh, we had Russell Wilson. Super Bowl 49 was Wilson and Brady. So before that, is this somebody who came in for Tom Brady? I don't know who this would be. We'll move on from that. Eli Manning, let me think of more historical quarterbacks. Steve Young is one for sure. Bart Starr, Roger Staubach, I already have them. Fuck, I'm missing a lot of people in the beginning. Dan Marino, didn't he play in the Super Bowl? Yes, he did. Dan Marino. Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly's one. Okay, let's go. I got Jim Kelly. I don't feel like a complete casual. I'm missing just a lot of these receivers from these early days. Brandon Cooks, did he throw one in this past Super Bowl? Getting a spam call. I already guessed Ben Roethlisberger. What about, I'm thinking 2000s, like early 2000s. Who played in the Super Bowl then? Or like even the mid 2010s? Or I'm sorry, the early 2010s. Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning. Who played in the Super Bowl when the Bears went in the 2000s? Was that Rex Grossman? Yes. All right. Man, I am a complete casual. This is what this is proven. I am a complete casual. I already have Len Dawson. I feel like I have all the early guys that I can think of. Oh, who's the quarterback from the Colts in the early days? Johnny Unitas. Johnny Unitas is in there. In the 90s, you had Brett Favre. You had Steve Young. 80s and 90s, you had Joe Montana. And who was he playing against? The commentator. He used to play for the Bengals. What was his name? Hey, guys, at this point, I'm just guessing different colors. This is absolutely embarrassing. I can't believe that I am doing this horrible. I don't even have 50% yet. I don't even know if I'm going to post this video. This is absolutely embarrassing. I got Danny White just by guessing his name. By putting White in there because it's a common last name. I got Tarvaris Jackson. Knew that one as well, of course. Fran Tarkenton. Okay, that's one that I do remember as well. Fuck, I don't know if I know anyone else. I have 10 seconds left. I really can't think of any others. Phil Simms. God damn it, that's one that I see I should have gotten. Joe Theismann I should have gotten. I forgot he played in the Super Bowl. Jim Plunkett. Average score is 35%. I'm at least above the average score, so I do feel good about that. Like a lot of these guys actually I don't feel bad about. Pretty much everybody on the left side. Bob Greasy I should have gotten, and Ken Stabler, but Bob Lee, some of these guys I've never even heard of. Lawrence McCutcheon, he's a random running back, and some of these guys are probably just random backups that came in to finish off the game. Jim Plunkett I should have gotten. Ken Anderson I should have gotten for sure. Joe Theismann, Phil Simms, John Elway. Now, that is pretty fucking embarrassing. I completely forgot about John Elway, one of the most prevalent quarterbacks in Super Bowl history. Lost 3 and then won 2 at the end of his career. I can't believe I forgot John Elway. That's crazy to me. Frank Reich, I didn't know he played in a Super Bowl. I'd know him as a coach. Drew Bledsoe, I could have guessed. Kurt Warner is another one. Oh my gosh, there's just so many legendary quarterbacks throughout NFL history. Julian Edelman is the receiver who threw the pass in Super Bowl 51. Should have been able to get that. Trey Burton was the tight end. It wasn't Dallas Goedert. For sure thought it was Dallas Goedert. Danny Amendola, I should have gone. He was in the Super Bowl a lot. Only a matter of time before he threw a pass. But other than that, Kurt Warner, I can't believe I forgot Kurt Warner and John Elway is insane. I can't believe that. I should have looked at what I should have done, and I regret now, is I should have looked at like the bigger blocks and try to guess those first because those are the quarterbacks who played in the most Super Bowls, and I should have seen that big block and I would have been able to guess him. I just wasn't even thinking. Anyways, guys, I hope this is a wake-up call. Sometimes you don't know as much as you think you do. And this, I definitely expected to do better on this. I expected to at least get to 50%, but I didn't get there. So it is what it is. You can call me a casual all you want. Probably am. But other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. We are getting through this offseason day by day somehow. And football is just right around the corner. I think we're like 2 months away. I know it sounds like a lot, but we are almost there, and I am so excited for the new football season. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Leave a like if you guys like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.